Hello, Froggies! Let's go. We're off for a tutorial. It's the second one. We're off. We open the Rabby Wallet. We type the password that we set the first time when registering. So don't forget, this password is not the seed phrase, it's really the password you set. The seed phrase is needed if we open a new Rabby wallet somewhere and we want to regain access to this wallet. Here, we click on this little add from a current seed phrase, and we will be able to input our seed phrase again and have access to the account without the password. So it's important to secure the seed phrase. As we can see, it's been about 10 days since we've been back on this wallet and the value has gone down. We were at $500, now we're at $457. So it's because the price has dropped these last few days, but you should know that it could very well go up in the other direction, especially if you don't want to be subject to these fluctuations. To look at the detail, we click here, and here you see that we're all in Ether. If we want, we can leave it in USDC, and in this case, we won't be subject to the variation. Personally, Froggy, I prefer to leave it in Ether because I think that in the long term it will go up. So that's it for this little point. I'll show you, if you want, how to switch it back to USDC at any time, and at the same time, we're going to farm Rabby again. So here, we come here on swap. We go from Ethereum to USDC with Arbitrum. Since you saw, here I go back a little bit. We're on Arbitrum. It's on Arbitrum that we have $489. So Arbitrum Ethereum to USDC, we can do it here if we want to put everything at once, but don't forget that you have to leave a little bit for transaction fees. So put less than what you have each time, otherwise you might get blocked. We're never really blocked because we can, by a little technique, get back some gas. I'll show you just after how, but here, always leave a little bit, so about $400. We send it there. We can choose the one we want, but in general, when it says best, it's better. So here we go. Here we check how much fees there will be. So 26 cents. We're going from 398 and 38 cents to 398 and 12 cents plus 1 cent of transaction fee. That's the transaction fee. And here, the total in fact is also part of the money that goes for the pools of liquidity. Well, it's a bit complex, but here, you have to plan a little bit more than what's in fees. So here, this means that it's in progress. The transaction is in progress, and you'll see in a few seconds it will be removed. So here, your money will disappear USDC. We can pick that. Yeah, you see it's in progress, but if we click on it, by the way, we have access to all the detail. Here, like this, it looks a little bit complex. Don't worry, we don't need to know all this for now. We return here, and as you can see, it has transitioned from Ethereum to USDC. If you wish, we can switch it back from USDC to Ethereum. However, before that, I'm going to show you something. If you're stuck and have run out of Ether, you can go to gas top up. There, you can select the blockchain you want, such as Arbitrum to make it cheaper, or Ethereum directly. Then, you can take $20 or another amount and continue. You need to have another token on it. For instance, if we had put everything in USDC, we would click on USDC, confirm, sign, and then confirm again. We don't want to do that, so we ignore it. This is because there was no transaction before this one. We could proceed, but I'm going to ignore the alert. So we don't do it because we don't need fees. But if you're really stuck, there's always this solution. Otherwise, you need to replenish the account from an exchange. But if you follow Froggy's tutorials, you won't encounter this problem. So what's the point of doing swaps here on Rabby? It's to farm the Rabby project. Yes, and we're going to see the points here. At the beginning, you might not necessarily have points. You'll have a window marked claim as it is here. You can mark Froggy Airdrop claim, and then you'll see your points. For now, we don't have any points because our wallet has 0 transactions made on it. However, it sets itself 1 day after a month, 2 months, 6 months. It will set itself one day over time. We can take the card to farm the card of farming. That's the Froggy treasure card. You see, that's what we farm. It's Rabby Wallet that we just farmed, and it's eligible for an airdrop that we could potentially have later. On the first video, we also farmed Jumper. You see, it's a boat that corresponds to a bridge, as it's marked in the legend there. It allowed us to go from one blockchain to another. Where are the blockchains? Well, they are for the big ones here, and Ethereum, Solana, Aptos, and Cosmos. Then, on Ethereum in layer 2, which is to say an island that is directly connected to Ethereum, we're going to have Linea, Scroll, Base, Zik, Sync, Arbitrum, and so on. We did Scroll and we farmed Scroll last time. You see, it's eligible for an airdrop and you might recognize the logo inside Scroll. To move inside Scroll to make swaps, we also used Sync Swap, which is there. We also used Aperture Finance. You see, it made us both the protocol and at the same time projects to farm, which are there. We can continue with Rabby Wallet and then we're going to be able to go explore a little bit elsewhere on the map.